Yes, folks, thank God for Rupert Lowe. Now, as you all know, and you should be aware by now, there's been a massive crack formed right down the middle between Nigel Farage reform and Elon Musk and Tommy Robinson. You would think, wouldn't you, a seasoned... I know Farage isn't an MP, he hasn't been an MP for long, but he's been in the European Parliament, and you'd think someone like him would know how to be diplomatic and find the goods in every situation. In the Tommy Robinson situation, the goods are the voters. There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Tommy Robinson supporters, and the diplomatic thing would be to entice them over. You don't do that by slagging off Tommy Robinson. And that's what they've done. They've kicked the guy while he was down. He is down in prison. He can't respond. And it's bitten them in the bum, big time. Farage, Tice and Lee Anderson. I didn't think Lee Anderson would do that, but he has. But the only one who hasn't is Rupert Lowe, and God bless him. He is the saving grace in the Reform Party at the moment, and my favourite British politician, because the guy says it as it is. He asks the right questions, he says the right things, and he doesn't care who he upsets. So anyway, I'm about to read you now what he tweeted earlier regarding this whole row, and I quote, "More awareness has been raised around the you-know-what of thousands of vulnerable British girls in the last few days than has ever happened before. As a country, this is a conversation we need to have. It shames our political class that it has taken a man of Elon Musk's influence to drag this into the light. This is where the focus should remain, not elsewhere. Swift and brutal justice for those responsible. Tommy Robinson's role in exposing these gangs should be acknowledged. He is not right for reform, but I do think that his efforts in revealing these heinous crimes should not be overlooked. I thank Elon for his kind comments. I just want to do what is right for my constituency and my country. That is my only interest. Nigel is leader of reform. He made Brexit happen, and for that I will always be grateful. I look forward to working with Nigel and the entire team to continue to hold this incompetent Labour Party to account, democratise our own party, win the next general election and form a reform government. A power from outside the existing political establishment is the only way to achieve the change this country so desperately needs." End quote. Now, why on earth couldn't Nigel Farage, Richard Tice and Lee Anderson be that diplomatic? That's how you do it. You know, Rupert Lowe leading by example. He repeats that Tommy Robinson isn't right for reform, but doesn't go so far as to knock him and kick him while he's down. He also acknowledges what Tommy Robinson has done. Now, this is the mature adult way, the diplomatic, statesmanlike way of dealing with it. Why couldn't the other three? Now, as for Elon Musk stating that reform should ditch Nigel Farage as leader, I don't know about that personally. Rupert Lowe is a stellar politician and MP, but is he a leader? We don't know. There have been many instances and examples of people who were good followers and soldiers, but when it came to leadership, they had no idea. Now, I'm not playing down Rupert Lowe's capabilities of leadership here, but he's untested there. Will this affect reform in the long run? No, I don't think so. Tommy Robinson's following is huge, but it's not that big to make a significant impact on the reform momentum. Yes, their membership numbers have dropped from 9 a minute to 3 a minute, but still 3 a minute is 3 a minute, and they're closing in on Labour Party memberships, and they will overtake them. Now, Nigel can fix this by being diplomatic. That's all he has to do. There is no shame whatsoever in admitting he was wrong in how he handled it. But let this be a lesson to reform for the future. You don't knock a guy like Tommy Robinson with a significant following. Now, is Elon Musk trying to test Nigel Farage here to give him a bit of a kick up the arse? Who knows, and see if he starts doing the right thing. He has been more quiet than the rest regarding the grooming gangs. He hasn't impressed during recent interviews, and he needs to concentrate more on his constituency, Great Britain, Parliament, rather than Trump and what's happening in the US. And then after that, it'll be business as usual for reform. And there we go. So many people have asked me for my opinion on this. I've given a few personal replies, but I can't reply to all of you. There's so many, so take this as the reply. And that's that. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, Roger Trout.